I'm Tammy Walker, captive of Boxy Queens. Today I'm going to show you how I made my secret garden maze. I started with a 2-inch chunk of foam. This is blue foam here. I drew out my maze design, painted in between the edges with a dark green, and then put my static grass over everything. And I also cut up little tiny pieces for my hedges, which I glued together and made into my little maze hedges. There we go. I glued together the foam into the hedges, more manageable shapes I could use, painted the hedges green, added some glue, and poured the coarse turf in the 2 different colors over it to get the look I wanted. And I used pretty much 6 parts of the dark to 1 part of the light color. My studio is pretty much always in a state of chaos. I'm always working on more than one project at a time, so my desk is always full of things that I use every day. Even as much as I clean it up, I usually have to put it back, and I have to put all these other dioramas into boxes to keep them safe for now. Using air dry clay, I made this fountain base and put the rocks around it, and I also made the fish pond, and I started putting the stones around the walkway. It approximately took 24 hours for the clay products to dry, so that's what it took. And now I'm probably building a little stone fence here, layer by layer, adding some glue to the top, putting a little layer of stones across the top, and doing that all over again and again. I used a birthday candle holder for the fountain top area. I'm going to put some resin in that and make it look like the water's kind of flowing over. I ordered these trees online in a variety of colors. I'm going to cut them up and use them for the bushes and flowers around the secret garden. I'm just going for it. I didn't really have a plan for the secret garden as much as I had a plan for the hedges in the maze. So I'm just going with a little pattern and putting a little bit of things here and there and adding some color. There was my stone wall if you didn't see that for just a second ago. With all the plants put around it, you can see the pathway I chose. Kind of like when you first walk in, you're not going to be able to see the pond. You have to follow the pathway around to get where the chair is to go into where the pond is. And then you can come out and walk around the outer edge. I did picture a swing set in this piece, but it would be so tiny that I don't even think you would be able to see it. So I just went ahead and vetoed that idea. I used a syringe to put the resin into the fountain and the pond, and there is tiny little orange flecks of paint in the pond, so you can see there's little koi fish in there. I carved out a little doorway so you can barely see it. I made it look like it was a wood door. The other side, you wouldn't see the door at all. It would be covered with ivy, and you'd have to push the ivy to the side to get to the door, to get into the secret garden. I'm taking you on a visual walkway through the garden. I added some of that purple moss I got from one of those assorted moss bags, and everything looks pretty good. I had to go back through after I poured the resin and refix some of the plants around the pond. But I am enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. I originally just wanted to make the secret garden after the book, and also as a child I remember the black and white movie, but I said I really would like to try a maze too, so I went ahead and incorporated the maze into this design. To come up with my design, I actually just used the words secret garden and Boxy Queens and kind of made the words work with my maze, and you can kind of see me spelling out everything there in front of you. Some letters were a little harder than others, but I like it. It worked out pretty well. There are 3 different paths in my maze. The first one is down at the bottom here that says Boxy Queens, and it just dead ends at the S there. The maze to get out is the word secret garden. So you just go up through the secret garden and out, and you can get out of the maze. We're so close. We're almost there. The last path actually takes you to the secret garden, and the door is kind of hidden, so it may seem like a dead end to you. I really wanted my path to the secret garden to be the shortest and easiest path. So it would be a good surprise if you could see the door and knew the door was there and go into this secret little world. The last thing I do is I went ahead and looked for any bare spots or areas that needed fill and filled them in with the coarse turf or that really fine weeds turf I had, and covered any bare grasses or any other spots. And then I'll just spray it all with watered down glue and secure it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.